Out of thy belly shall flow rivers of living water. Out of thy desire shall be born the power of communion with the presence of light, of life, and of love. For ye must desire him, ye must want the things of the Spirit, if you would enter into the temple beautiful, if you would come to the place where the Lord lay, if you would behold him enthroned within and directing by his intelligence the whole plan of your individual life. Lux fiat, let there be light. O beautiful Jade, symbol of the pure radiance of the Father's love, manifest, manifest, manifest. But let the hearts of the children of men prepare themselves to receive the radiation of purity. For purity is often not sought by men, but they revel instead in qualities of human creation. Old habit pattern. Turn, turn, turn and return now to the primacy of the cosmic flame. Turn, turn, return now to the primacy of the cosmic flame. Turn, turn, turn now to the primacy of the cosmic flame. Feel the purity of God's love as frozen music, architecture, drama, the reenactment of the ritual drama of his love, in all manifestation, recycling, cycling, recycling again and again, and showing you the passions of cosmos, the heartbeat of the eternal resident within yourself. O purity, thou bridge that spans the chasm that separates the souls of men from the eternal soul of God, be bridged. Let us now then show, as we walk across the marble bridge to the Shambhala that communicates the reality of that which is within to that which is without, externality wedded to internality, be born in man anew, as we frame this temple by the pulsating power of cosmic architecture over the soul, the over-soul, over the soul, the over-soul, uniting in a spirit of cosmic pure communion the souls of men and causing them to willingly shed the fashions of the times and realize the timeless fashions, the immortal garments that men may wear, and in the wearing saturate their being with the flame of purity, for purity is the nature of God. It is the power of light, pure, of the Chaldees, light, for the ancient word for light embodies in its intonation the vibratory action of that sootless flame, that clean burning flame that composes the power of the ultra radiance of primal power, Shakti, Shiva, the Paraclete, the Holy Spirit, twain in one, the androgynous God, reborn in all, and he made them female, and he made them male. Male and female created he them. And men begin to understand anew the meaning of the deathless spirit, the immortal presence that beckons the souls of men onward. Come we now then to a place where the pure flame can be revealed. The flame has always called, the flame has always beckoned, the flame has always sought the resurrection of the divine within. And in the sense of the immortal sensar, the language of the angels, what is divine? It is revealed in the almost amusing concept of, I am the vine, ye are the branches. God has not desired to remain alone, but he lives in the myriad manifestations of nature through the natural order, and he lives in man to raise and elevate him to those standards of cosmic appreciation whereby the soul will be able to reach out into the universe and, contacting the universe, feel the great love in everything, in all things, and not only sense and feel, but be that great love. For as man receives, so he must also give. As man gives, so he must also receive. And in this interchange of the macrocosm with the microcosm, the little self is raised to become the greater self, and the merge is on. The great cosmic dance, the fire sparks of the souls of men revealed upon the dramatic screen, dramatae personae, the radiant person, fulfilling his destiny and seeing, even in the smallest deed, the import of cosmos. O flame of purity, I ask thee, dazzle not, but reveal the softness of unfoldment to these children. Errant now, through many rounds, they come to a place in time where they hunger for the food of eternity, that they may be fed the heavenly manna. It will show them how they can gain strength to leave behind the things of this world and embrace, through that open door of the Christ consciousness, the wonders of the world to come. There are those in this world who mock God. There are those in this world who say that all these things of the Spirit are, as they say, pie in the sky, and trading upon the natural lethargy of humanity, trading upon the natural power that gravitates men into the grave, they say, doubt is king. And they spread abroad the poison of doubt into the world and destroy the beautiful connecting cables of light that are created by God and the hands of the angels in the heart to weave a ladder of light that men may climb out of the dense shell in which they live, to behold the universe as a pulsing web of light, a pulsing web whose plasticity and moldability, whose power to mold and shape the very souls of men, is always active in the living presence of God within the heart. O ye of little faith, the Master cried, if ye have the faith of a grain of mustard seed. What did he say? Your hearts know it. Do your minds know it? Can your being today know it? Open your eyes that you may see. Open your spiritual eyes that you may be what you are. As I come here today, I am not alone. Many are with me from the Jade Temple. The Jade Temple is so beautiful. The walls so radiant with healing power, with the power of purity. For I will tell you this day the secret of healing all diseases. It is to bask in purity's flame. For in purity's flame there is no cause or core of human creation, no cause or core of human pain, no cause or core of human stain. Only freedom from fear and blame, radiance sufficient to frame a new life spun from out the eternal flame. Let the peace then of this flame sink down deeply into your being. Sever your connection by an act of will with all dense desires, all infuriations that come so easily to mind, all irritations that grind and destroy, and replace it all by the power of that love which is not merely a word, but which is a deed, a seed of the Father's character presence manifest in you. When ye say, I am, when ye say, I am, when ye say, I am, take heed that all that follows it be constructive, that it be identifiable with the divine seed, with the cosmic intent and purpose. For each day you weave your life. Each day you weave the substance of the garment you wear. Each day you either communicate by coming into union with the eternal presence, or you desecrate through fear and a sense of absence from God. You are not absent from Him when you are present with Him. And you should understand that whatever is positive, whatever is connective, whatever is constructive, should be sought after and demanded by you. You should demand from the Father the fullness of the Father's love and be unsatisfied with less. It is this sense of satisfaction with lesser rewards that causes men to desecrate the high ideals and great nobility which God would unfold within you. Therefore now, as I have been speaking to you, the angels who came with me have been building around this entire building a miniature replica of the great Jade temple from whence I come. And they are now in the process of intensifying the electronic energies of that temple. But they have sought a little time. They have borrowed a little time from the eternal storehouse of all time, that they might seek to quiet your souls and minds from the restless passions and desires of the outer world. They have sought to instill in you the basic faith of their high level of action. They have sought to consecrate you to the flame of purity, so that you would not desecrate this moment by banal thoughts. For you are also forewarned by the ancient Christian writers concerning those who take the Lord's Supper and are not prepared. Do you know that all that you take in through your vision, through your hearing, through all of the processes of life, should be a sacramental act? Do you know then that in the symbol of the Orient of the three monkeys, men are taught to see no evil, to hear no evil, and to speak no evil? Because if they do not do these things and remain not in a state of vacuum, but a state of active consecration, each moment can become sacramental. A moment, a sacred moment, when God is exchanged with the evolving soul. And in this moment the flame of purity begins its pulsation, and it starts very small, but grows immensely, until it communicates to the being of man the great blazing reality of the life plan of the cosmos. We are not satisfied with the consecration the size of an amoeba, but we are concerned with the consecration of the cosmos and beyond. We are concerned with the flame of purity which penetrates the entire cosmos as an envelope and passes through to everywhere that God is. For when you say God is everywhere, then you can also safely say everywhere is God. Where is he not then? The only place that the Lord is not is in the free will hearts of men, where they have openly rejected him. And all who have rejected the Lord of the universe are not punished by him, but by their absence from him. For to be absent from God, to be in a world apart from him, is not only a desecration, but a pain beyond our understanding at the angelic level. We cannot understand even that which is made a little lower than the angels, yet crowned with more glory and honor. For we have not had that experience. But we do understand, as willing captive spirits of his universal love, ministering flames of his sacred fire, how that he is pure, and how that in his purity there is revealed a key by which all things can be controlled. For the secret of the universe is in purity. The pure in heart shall see God, declares the Scriptures. And the living proof of this is in the life of the Christ within. The pure in heart dare not then turn away from that inner light, turn away from that sacred fire, enter in to covenants with the world that break the covenants of God. For if they do, it will surely rend them. Ye cannot serve two masters, but only one. And as ye seek to serve him with all of your heart, the passions of the Father enter into the Son, and the Son becomes a Son, a dazzling presence of perfection, transcending himself, and ever and anon moving onward through worlds yet unborn, worlds yet uncreated. I say unto you then, as we seek to build this jade temple around you and have you enfolded in its healing love and purity, realize that this is no ordinary activity, but a transforming one that seeks the transformation of the substance of your minds, the substance of your bodies, the substance of your soul itself, to produce in that ineffable light a reconsecration that shall forever hold you dear to God, even as it holds him dear to you. For in this exchange is accomplished the perfection of man, the squaring of the circle. For the great cosmic circle in its dazzling light intensity, its immortal cosmic power and plan, reveals that in the form consciousness of the square there is revealed the power of the circle, the everlasting cycles born then, create and recreate forever and forever the pyramid of life, rising from the great plane, the state of mortal equality, to the great cosmic aspirations of the pyramid, where the all-seeing eye in the capstone thereof reveals that by the power of vision men may map their lives and determine their destiny, because God will drop the mantle of cosmic wisdom upon the soul, and the soul will send forth her light. And so I say now, as we begin the process of charging you with the power of the sacred jade, send forth thy light, send forth thy light, send forth thy light. Intensify the power of the flame of the jade, the flame of purity by which ye were made. The immortal image draws nigh, be not afraid. Hold high the self-same image he has made. In the Zend it is recorded the word about the mage, the magi, the magician of the spirit who understands the need to hear it. The immortal word, the Logos, life, purity, blazing intensity of the sacred fire within. I am the angel Deva of the Jade Temple. I draw nigh now and enfold you one and all in the mantle of my love. And I pray this supreme God above, elevated in his eternal presence upon the three own, the three in one, and imploring that he will bring to you today a vision of all the ages past, sweeping in one grandiose design toward no ordinary culmination in time, but toward a realm far more sublime, where light and life and love do communicate to men in their evolving to the state of godhood, the full realization of the words spoken in the garden in the beginning. And the Lord God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Manifestation of the Paraclete, the manifestation of the triune flame, as well as the dual flame, is all a part of cosmic numerology. It is all a part of cosmic astrology, which has naught to do with the sciences so-called revealed below, but only that which is understood by the Zend, by the Magians of the world, and by those who have entered into the core of the sacred fire. I remind you then that when the 3 Hebrew children stood within the fiery furnace for their faith, that the 4th one came into the furnace also, like unto the Son of God. And then you see the triangle of the 3 who were being tried were met by the 4th, the Son of God, who entered into form and produced the balance by which not even a hair of their head was singed, nor did the smell of smoke come upon them, for they were sustained by God. The miracles of being are not sufficient for this generation to reveal the reality of God. They seek an outward sign, and I say unto them in the words of the eternal Master, none shall be given, save the sign of the prophet Jonah, that as Jonah was in the whale's belly 3 days and 3 nights, even so shall the Son of Man be in the heart of the earth 3 days and 3 nights. And when this mystery of the radiant presence of the Christos in the being of man through the great triangle cycles is revealed, man will understand the full development of his universal cosmic nature. He will understand the need to be a flame of cosmic purity. He will understand the need to be all that God intends. He will understand the need to be a defender of the faith that mends the flaws of ages of sense dominion that have not produced for 1 second a manifestation of cosmic happiness and bliss. I come then, and I am the angel Deva of the Jade Temple. I come then, and I am the angel Deva of the Jade Temple to create a new sense of cosmic purity within your gaze, that your eyes may not be wanton with banal desire, but wanting only the cosmic universal fire, the cosmic magnetism by which you can master your destiny, by which you can control the great powers of mind, the great powers of body, the great powers of soul, and be made whole by love's intent, now and forever. Would you believe it, that there are those in the world, and there are many, who would impute to the very messenger to whom I am speaking the quality of deceit and arrogance? I say to you, the degradation of the world's thought is infamous not only in heaven, but in many circles upon earth. For the world is filled with their own shame again and again, and in saner moments they are able to realize it. But I am come to infuse you with the fires of cosmic purpose, that you may not be a part of that mortal miasma which creates sickness and is causative in death and fear, and all the palliative pleasures of the world, the pallid pleasures of the world, the saturations that have never satisfied the soul. Will you then, tonight, today, in the timelessness of each moment, recognize the oneness of the world and realize the oneness of time and eternity? Will you now, today, tonight, every hour, bask in the central theme of the angelic hosts? Love, 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 genuine love, love, love. Those of you who wear the jade in hopes that I will charge it, be assured that I will, that I have, that I am, but understand that the time limit of the charge is determinate upon your own life. For whenever you wear the jade and your thoughts are inharmonious or destructive, you will remove a little of the charge I have placed within it today. And whenever you are constructive and building in hope and renewal toward God and the flame of His purity, you will add to it. Is this not then a simple rephrasing of the law of your own being, the law of God's own being? Whatsoever ye shall sow, that shall ye also reap. And those who sow the flame of divine purpose shall also reap the cosmic conflagration that sets the universe afire, that blazes the wholeness of purpose everywhere, creating beautiful sunsets, beautiful sunrises, creating the feelings within that enable men to extract out of beautiful music attunement with the angelic level, that enables men to see in great works of art the lineaments of perfection, revealed, 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 and never concealed. Concealed only by density and fear, concealed only by shame and hearsay. Judgment, reality, cosmic neutrality. This is not a passive principle, but an active one. For even the principle of cosmic neutrality has within it the understanding of acting in the role of the great cosmic mediator, to take of the body of God upon earth and the body of God above, and make of twain one. How shall this be done? It can only be done by the communication of our level of thought, of the great cosmic science that God has wrought, by which He has made all things. To understand the cosmic seed and cosmic intent is one understanding. And when this understanding is born within yourself, the jade temple exists in the flame of purity that you are, that you emanate, that you breathe into space, that you fabricate, that you live in. Will you accept it now? Will you accept it now for all time? Will you accept it now forever? Or will you do as many do, hear it, and as you say in this world, it goes in one ear and comes out the other? Or will you forever dwell evermore in an ever-ascending pattern of purity, if you will? If you will, then I am permitted to instill within you a new activity that will strengthen the communicative factors between the senses and the soul. I am permitted to coat all of the substance of your being involved between the separation parts of man, the connecting cables that communicate life from above, a coating of fiery jade in a flowing flux of cosmic reality. And this will enhance forever hereafter your activity of understanding and being what you already are. This is my gift I give to you today. And if you will now pause for a moment, even in listening to me, long enough to visualize with me, in the midst of this temple I will show you a lotus flame, a great white lotus. First, we will create this lotus out of the collective essence of your soul aspirations. We will let it be a pulsing lotus of light here in the midst of ye all. And then, when I have left, we will condense it in the aura of each one of you who will accept it. We will condense it and reveal that the beautiful flowers of the world that God has created and transmitted through the angel Devas down to the nature spirits and elementals for transmittal into the world of form, the very self-same electronic reality that dwells above. And when you understand that, you will see that by the process of cosmic thought, you can create your own meditation temples wherever you are. And you can create this great lotus of white fire around yourself, a breathing purity from God that will cut off all outer activity of the senses. Even as your tube of light functions so magnificently, this will also add to it the power of the Jade Temple, communicated to you all. My gift I bring with heart of hope. My words I sing, by joy I spoke. I am an angel of the Lord. I come in might with cosmic sword to cut you free from density by power of the living word, eternally manifest here. Ah.